In the bustling streets of Nanjing in the year 1503, a highly comical incident took place. Picture this. The streets were crowded with people, lively and vibrant, creating an atmosphere more heated than a cat chasing its own tail. Now, entering the scene is our protagonist, Liu Da, a small merchant making a living by selling horses. He had been waiting in the city for several days with 2 horses, hoping to close a deal. However, during these days, he hadn't found a new owner for his horses. Just as Liu Da was contemplating his horse trading business, suddenly, a well-dressed man with something slung around his waist appeared before him like a superhero. This guy was tall and handsome, exuding an extraordinary aura, as if saying, "I'm no ordinary person." Approaching one of the horses, the man asked,
This horse looks good. How much is it?
This horse is 50 silver coins.
Deal. But my wallet is on a diet lately. Follow me to my place to get the money, and we can sign an agreement on the way, okay?
Where is your place? Is it far from here?
Not far, just ahead. Just follow this dazzling figure of mine and you won't get lost.
So, the man led the way, and Liu Da followed with the 2 horses. Walking down the street, the man looked impressive from behind, especially with the intriguing item slung around his waist, more captivating than a magician's hat. Liu Da, thinking about selling his horses, felt a sense of joy. Midway, the man spotted a silk shop on the right side, abruptly stopped, and took out the item around his waist.
Watch my precious umbrella for me, please. I'm going to buy some silk, and then we'll go back to my place together. I'll give you the money for the deal.
The man instructed Liu Da loudly before entering the shop. The man arrived at the entrance of the silk shop and loudly reminded Liu Da once again to take good care of his umbrella. Liu Da thought to himself, "This guy must be wealthy. Now my horse-selling business might really become successful." The man entered the shop, eyed a few pieces of silk, and engaged in a pretend haggling session with the shop owner. When the shop owner seemed a bit annoyed because the man didn't know what's the value of his silk, the man confidently suggested,
This silk is nice, but I don't know much about it. Let me take it to a friend nearby who knows about these things. He'll tell me how much it's worth, and then I'll come back to pay you. How does that sound?
The shop owner hesitated and seemed on the verge of refusing when the man nonchalantly added,
I have my horse and partner waiting outside your shop. You can see them through your shop window. Are you afraid I'll run away with your silk?
The shopkeeper glanced out the window and indeed saw a person with 2 horses standing there, looking into his shop.
Okay, but you need to go quickly and come back soon. Don't go too far.
That's it. The shop owner personally wrapped up the silk himself. The man then walked out of the store, instructing Liu Da to wait there, assuring him that he would return shortly. Then the man quickly disappeared out from view. The sun had passed its zenith, and both man and horse were hungry. Liu Da started doubting the man's identity and was ready to give up his dream of selling the horses, planning to return to the inn for a meal and to feed the horses. At this moment, the shop owner noticed Liu Da was leaving and urgently approached, shouting,
Your partner took my silk and hasn't returned. Where do you think you're going?
What? My partner?
Yes, the person who came with you just now. If he doesn't bring back my silk, you won't leave here.
What? He's a scammer. He claimed to buy my horse, asked me to follow him to his place to get the money. We walked to this shop and he said he needed to buy some silk here first. He asked me to wait outside, but I've been waiting for so long, and there's no sign of him. Why are you blaming me?
If he's not your partner, why did he ask you to watch his umbrella and horse? Besides, I overheard your agreement. I gave him the silk because I saw you and the horse together. Are you colluding with him to cheat me out of my silk?
So, their disagreement began to get more serious. Neither party was willing to give in. In the end, they had to go to the local county office to seek help from an official there to resolve the issue. The 2 men then went to the local magistrate's office. After the magistrate listened to both sides of the story, He said,
All right, both of you, shut up. Someone bring the innkeeper where Liu Da is staying. We'll find out with a few questions.
Honorable Governor, Luda is indeed a horse trader. He stays at my inn every time he comes here. I wouldn't dare to lie.
The matter is clear now. We can conclude that the man who took the silk is a scammer.
This person claims to be buying horses, but is actually using it as an opportunity to deceive and obtain silk fabric. Initially, he gains Liu Da's trust through appearance and attire, then seizes the chance to have Liu Da watch over his umbrella. Subsequently, he entrusts you with the task of overseeing Liu Da and the horses, skillfully delaying time to successfully escape. The scheme is cunning, deceiving you all effortlessly in broad daylight, ultimately achieving the goal smoothly.
Shopkeeper, it's your own negligence, and the loss is not Liu Da's fault. You can both go back now.
At this moment, the silk shop owner was truly at a loss. Realizing that the stolen silks were the most valuable pieces in his shop, enough to sell for the price of 2 horses,